Hello, this is the Netcode Conflict. It's a demo. Welcome to Netcode Conflict. We are working on futuristic open world. Oh, you want access to my network? Ultimate multiplayer survival pack. Dreamrise Studios. So you've bought a pack off the Unreal store. I'm gonna say no. And there's music. What was the description again? Oh yeah, welcome to the Netcode Conflict. We are working on a futuristic open world survival shooter with an amazing setup. Let's start with our development and create with us the next epic game. That little box is supposed to be describing the game, not telling you what you're doing with it. You put that later on in the description, but that's okay. No reviews, no release date. Developed and published by Patrick Siebarth? I don't know, I'm not sure, I'm sorry. It's Windows, it's Unreal. It doesn't look like there's any support for anyone else. Go into the settings. You can tell it's an Unreal because and it's not the developer's fault, but Epic seems to want to describe their increments very vague. What does epic supposed to mean for view distance? We don't know. Controls, mouse, that's it. So no controller. Allegedly this was released on the 23rd of September, the demo, to about 1 or 2 people. It's 22 gigs, no discussions. Well, when I pulled the information, there was no discussions. There might be a few on there now because of the Steam sales and the demo thing that went up a couple of months ago. The discussion theme is the crash on menu. I had to change my graphics card, so I'm on a 4080 Super, so I hope it doesn't crash. Was Season 1. Planned features, crafting system, resource gathering, tanks and mechs. I wouldn't worry about putting seasons in your game if you don't have the basic stuff going, dude. Play online, play offline. After you press play online, and if you return to the main menu after loading screen, the server will just restart. This can take up to 5 minutes. Please try again later. No, I don't think I will. So it's an action shooter, exploration, first person, third person, atmospheric, cyberpunk, futuristic, warcrafting, combat, open world, PvE, PvP, multiplayer, open world, survival craft, survival, indie, and it is a demo. Owned by Neutral. Whoa, the movement is really washy. Owned by Neutral. So I'm guessing that's an area that's owned by Neutral. There was no sound effects whatsoever when we dropped. So I'm assuming that's a pod that got launched or something? I don't know. At least you haven't blanketed the entire area with moving grass. I've noticed a lot of these people that make these demos and make these games with Unreal, they think they can put a whole heap of assets everywhere to make it look as flashy as possible, not realizing that the Epic engine is actually really poorly optimized. Go play The First Descendant with its fishnets and tits, and you'll find out that, yes, Unreal Engine is very poorly optimized if you don't know what you're doing. What's this? What's the power, brother? I don't know. You tell me. Oh dear. Clearly, there was a major event. I'm sure we will recover. Okay, so... Wow, they are indestructible and unmovable. Smash 137. Noob. I can hear that. Come into the factories. I need consent first. Okay. The jumping feels okay. The sound feedback is a bit off. It definitely looks interesting. think you've done a pretty good job with the world building. As in physically building the world. It looks okay. I guess if you're one of those people that's like, oh, there's no hand holding in this game. Oh, is there a doggo here? What that? Elite soldier shoes. How do I pick it up? I'm assuming E. I've pushed E, it disappeared. Does that mean I have it? I'm going to push I for inventory. I've got to hold I. Okay. This should be this should have been loot boxes. Only these contain loot. Oh, okay, those kind of loot. Oh, scared me for a minute. Loot equipment is E, reload is R, farm is F. Open inventory. I'm guessing that's the tab. Alright, so tab. What the fucking hell am I looking at? Okay. Absorbs 5% damage when used, adds 1.5 degrees of temperature. I just clicked that and it went on. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Helmet. What's he doing with the gun? Is he literally just like swiping it left to right really, really fast, exaggerated as if he's moving really hard? That's hilarious. Okay, I can't push the doors because everything in the scenery is like concrete. Do we have a flashlight? We have a farm. F doesn't do anything. Alright, I'm just going to keep moving. What am I meant to be doing? Like, in all honesty, what am I meant to be doing here? Owned by neutral. Shoes on the line. Is that ambient noise? Is that something coming? There's a scoreboard. Is this meant to be like a Fortnite-esque, PUBG-esque type game? Am I supposed to be running into bots soon? See, this is why you put the description and you tell me what's going on. Cityscape kicks. Oh, there's my guy. 5 damage when used adds 1.5% degrees of temperature. Exactly this game. Exactly this game. Exactly the same. Oh. And I'm out of ammo. Manually reloading. Okay. Headshots don't seem to be a thing in this game. Where's the second one? Oh, I got them both. Ammo. Ammo. You're a weird looking fella. I'm guessing that's what it is. LOL. Breast pizza pie every day. Breasts. So technically, if it's not fresh, it's okay because they didn't tell you it was fresh. They told you it was fresh. See, that's how they get you. That's how they get out of the. That's the loophole. I am too big to go through that without a bit of fandangling. X shooter. Yes. Vintage paperbacks and manga. Hell yeah. So I'm guessing that's what this is. It's like I'm just versing bots. Okay. Do you like... What else is there? Is this it? I guess that's why he's putting seasons in it. What would you do with crafting then? How big is the map? If I hold shift, do I go faster? I do. Alright, let's go out this way. Let's see what happens. It's just going to be like an ocean. Do a Destiny, where it's like, wow, that looks interesting. Can I go over there? Beep, 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 beep. You got 3 seconds to turn around, otherwise you die. Oh. Oh, can we take the... No, we probably can't. There's a big pole over there. I mean, it runs okay. The player feels really heavy and sluggish. I'm not a fan of manually reloading. Maybe have that as a toggle. Or you could even incentivize it. And you'd be like, alright, we'll give you 5% extra damage, but you've got to manually reload. Like as a mutator or a mod. That'd be cool. Not dead. Is anyone following me? Okay. I kind of like how we're animating the person as if he's literally running backwards, but I can't even tell because I can't zoom out. Oh, is there anything in here? And I can't help but notice that we've got the same footstep sounds, but on the ground. My scores haven't changed. I don't think they ever will. Well, you never know. You could be on number 1. Alright. I know there's a grapple, but we're just going to see what happens if we can do a Skyrim and just walk up the mount. Oh, kind of, but not really. Oh, there you go. My shadow is being rendered in, but like the terrain isn't. There is no fall damage. So it's currently the 21st of December, 2024. I have my 1 day off, and then I'll be working 7 days straight. The joys of working in retail. I haven't actually been doing many videos lately. I've been very, very tired. Then my M.2 SSD, my main one, with the C drive, completely just died. I pulled it out and had a look, and it looked like that the heat spreader that was fixed by the manufacturer had some, like those pads, and I think they put it on, and then like it was all like smushed all the way through over everything, and I think it actually ended up overheating because it wasn't where it was supposed to be. So that completely died. And then I was having some very severe problems. There's a road. Very severe problems with my graphics card. I originally had an AMD 7900 XTX, and I was having some very, very weird problems where I could not render games even in low settings, no matter how recent or even how old. So we're talking games that were multiple years old, and they just were not rendering properly at all. I couldn't even get like 20 or 30 frames, even on low, with everything turned all the way down on my native resolution, no upscaling or anything, just basic, and it just couldn't do it. So, needless to say, I'm a bit disappointed with AMD on their graphics cards. CPU is fine, but graphics cards probably not. So, I had to shell out, unfortunately, and there were no 4090s left, even though there was no way I was going to afford one. I mean, from where I got my 4080 Super, I think I could have bought 2 4080 Supers for the price of a 4090, especially now that they've stopped making them because the 50 series are out soon, which again pisses me off even further, because I was waiting for the 50 series. I was just going to buy a 50 series and then hold out for as long as I could with the AMD card, but the AMD card was like, no, you get nothing. So I had to swap that out. And of course, when you do that, it's always best to reinstall everything from scratch. So I reinstalled Windows 11 twice. First time when the SSD drive died, and then second when the graphics card was replaced. And because the graphics card sort of had problems shortly after the SSD died, didn't really impact too much. Nobody following us. So there's a weird loop. I don't know if you can pick it up. Where the character juts when the loop ends and starts again. And the frame rate drops when you go backwards too. Don't know why. We're gonna go up the mountain. Yep, frame rate drops significantly when you do this. I think it's because it's trying to render the light through the gun and everything and you just can't do it. This is backwards strafing. So that's a kind of a lie because it says zoned by neutral. They weren't neutral. They were unfriendly. So yeah. So I don't know what this game is meant to be doing. I don't know what it's meant to be. If it's going to be a Fortnite-like, which I don't think it is, because I don't play Fortnite, but I'm assuming based on the videos that I watch every now and then when people clip it, it's, you know, timed. The barriers close in, making it more competitive, same as PUBG and everything. So like, what is the point? There's a massive wall up there. And it looks like there's lines over there as well. Like power lines? Maybe they lead to that? Oh, his steps are slowing down a bit. Oh no, there it is. So you got a big old empty world. The city's very congested. I mean, you could probably expand it out a bit. But this is just... What is that? See, now we're starting to see all this stuff because I think we're outside of the area that... You know, there's like a render distance or whatever, and we're outside of it completely, so it's just going to render everything. I went the wrong way, didn't I? Like, I should have gone the other way. That's right. I mean, that could just be Skybox as well, couldn't it? Alright. What was the grapple button? Q. Wow. Well, that's no first descendant, that's for sure. I mean, at least you can use it over and over. It doesn't seem to be very, very long. Well, I'm bored of this already. It's not my type of game, really. And I think it's more dependent on multiplayer, and I don't think you've got the crowd for it. So I'd probably, if anyone is actually still watching, if the dev's actually watching, go to your Steam curator and send out a bunch of invites to everybody that's on the Steam curator. Get them to come in and play a couple of games. But I think what you've got to do is you got to do something at the start of the game to explain what's going on in the game that's seamless. Like, don't freeze the entire screen and put a big box up. But, like, what are you meant to be doing? Like, what are we fighting? Like, why are we fighting? There doesn't seem to be any story. There doesn't seem to be any indication as to what's going on, who's what am I, where am I, what am I doing, why am I here? And then go from there. Pretend that the person you're appealing to has no idea what a video game is and has no idea how to point and click and has no idea how to interact with stuff. That's what your tutorial's going to be looking like. That's what you want to have at the front. So that when someone comes in, they know exactly what they need to do and they know exactly what needs to happen. And then your other players will then serve as the other form of the content or the playable game. Because this game is going to be what? This looks like it's going to be completely dependent on either bots or other players. So, short from wasting 20 minutes running in one direction looking for something, there doesn't seem to be much else to this. And like, your itemization is non-existent. Just based off the few things that I've picked up off the ground. All the shoes are the same. They give the same stats or whatever. Even if they do, I don't know. I can't verify. But yeah. Yeah, I'm probably just going to leave it there. This has been 20 minutes of running around in a game world that started off looking okay. But yeah. What else is there to it? As my oh, look at that. As my voice goes raspy. You've got road underneath the mountain and you didn't hide it. So clearly we're not meant to be out here. So I'm guessing that that big building up there, the big pylon up there, that's all just skybox set dressing. Why don't you put a tram on here? Have it go back and forth. Put some secrets in it. Can we get up there? Kind of. Oh yeah, that's alright. See, it's kind of intriguing, but... Oh. I'm stuck. Oh, there we go. You know, it'd be really freaky if we run back in here and there's just a whole heap of bots down there staring at you with their guns pointed at you, not doing anything. And it's like, oh shit. But instead, there's absolutely nothing. There is a tram, but it just doesn't move. Wait, what's this? No. No. What? No, that's not fair. You can't do that to me. Wow, it really doesn't like that. Wow. Well, that was frustrating. I wanted to go up there. Yeah. I get Division vibes, and I like that kind of, and that's a good thing, because the city looks realistic enough. It looks believable. But I need to be able to interact with shit. Oh, I don't like the way we go up the steps. It's like, where's like the crates and stuff up here? This is a perfect spot to pull that kind of stuff. Yeah, like maintenance lockers that I can bust open, and like all the rubbish piled up, because, you know, we're human beings. We're disgusting pieces of shit and we don't clean up after ourselves. There's just this random pipe. And it's completely hollow. You can walk straight through it. And there's an invisible wall right here. Why? Why would you put an invisible wall here? You've got steps coming up here. It's like you want me to go here. Yep. Okay. That building is not rendered properly. There's some invisible shit going on in there. You need to fix that. Whoa. That did that on its own. I think if you're going to rely on the grapple as a part of your movement as a feature, you're going to need to get rid of all of those invisible walls and shit. They might be like untextured. I don't even know the real word for it. I'm sure there's a proper word for it. But I'm sure they're like untextured, like planks. You know what I mean? Like, you make a box and it's got nothing on it, so it's invisible because there's no texture. You add a texture to it, now it's a box because you put a box texture on it. I think you've got a couple of those, like there's one here. There's one right here. I can't move. That shit needs to go. You need to fix that. Because if the grapple is supposed to be a feature in your movement, it's going to be completely hell to get through. You're not going to be able to go through the level properly. Update 1. Oh, we've been here, haven't we? See, this looks really cool, but like, there's just nothing else to it. Hey, where are you? Down below? Yep, right there. Your AI is a little bit broken. Now drops down? Kind of. Stealth mask. There was a box just there, it just disappeared. I don't know. Oh, manual reload. Oh, and I'm dead. Knocked out, waiting for other player to revive you. Press X to give up. I'm going to push X to give up. What happens? Oh, objects are useful. Yeah, I'm sure they are. Hold F1 for info. Yeah, I pushed I as well. Yeah. And we're back here again. Yeah, I don't know. Needs a lot of work. So, where's my inventory? There I am. Look at him. Fucking Elon Musk looking dickhead. We got a sword as well. Oh, that's way too loud. Yeah. Oh, there you go. This is the Netcode Conflict. It's okay. You should try it with a couple of friends, but you probably won't get much out of it. Needs a lot of work. But it's a pretty damn good start, though. Like, the city is believable enough. It's way too small. The movement areas are too small. The grappling needs a lot of work. There's a lot of untextured shit that's going to stop your grapple working and your normal movement working. The inventory needs a major overhaul. Or, you know, make your own instead of a store-bought one. Or get a store-bought one that's better. Because, I mean, that's all there is. It's just this small area. I don't know. Yeah. Probably a pass for me, but I'll keep an eye on it. I'm interested. But yeah, there you go. I'll see you later.